guys, welcome back to Colorful Dreams. Sorry. Welcome back to my Colorful Dreamers. For new subscribers, thank you for joining us, and thank you for supporting me. It means a lot. And for those seasoned Colorful Dreamers, thank you for coming back. I know I haven't done a lot lately with the channel. It's been the last month and a half has been pretty I don't know, it's just been weird. My anxiety level has been through the roof, so I haven't really gotten much coloring done, but I got some pages done, and it was more pictures to what I felt like coloring. I didn't really do many tags, and I didn't do join any challenges or anything like that in Facebook groups, just because of the way I was feeling. I just colored when I felt motivated to color, and I did a few lives for my one set pencil challenge. So I challenge myself on my channel. Every Saturday I go live and I spin a wheel, and whatever pencils it chooses, then I color a picture solely using those pencils. I am a mixed media colorist, so using one set is very difficult for me sometimes. So I just wanted to challenge myself and bring it out the older pencils that I used to use, and remember why I got them. So this video is, of course, everybody's favorite of the month, which is the completed pages for the month of May. I will start with my PDFs, and then we'll move on to the books. I am going to try to get some videos up within the next week. I haven't even posted my scavenger hunt live poll of scavenger hunt prompts, so that'll be going up on Facebook most likely tomorrow. And I have had some nasty comments in some of my videos. I would appreciate if you would not be rude or anything, because there is absolutely no need for it, and I will not tolerate it. If you have anything nasty to say, you will be gone in the blink of an eye. I do appreciate people's opinions, but when they get nasty and they start hurting feelings, we do this to share our love of coloring with our coloring family, and we don't need that kind of stuff. So, enough of the negativity. Let's get into the pictures. So, this first one you see is from Colored Caramels, Space Doodles coloring book. And I decided to use I went really pastelish colors with it. So, I used my Brute Fooner pastel macaron set. I also use my H&B pastel colors and my Starjoy golds for this, as well as my paint pens, to like my white paint pen and some other colors to highlight. And I'm super happy with it. I don't know, I just I was just feeling like coloring for me this month, if that makes sense. So so that one is from Colored Caramel Space Doodles coloring book. Another one I wanted to do, it was a limited palette. I had seen somebody color a picture with these similar colors, and I thought they looked so nice together, and I wanted to test out that theory. So I used Ohuhu alcohol-based marker for the background, and then I used Starjoy gold pencils, my knockoff polys, and some Black Widow pencils. and I really do love how she turned out. I kind of went simple with it. I didn't do too many highlights like I usually do with my white paint pen. This is from, I apologize, this is from Sabine Designs Garden of Joy book. And I really do love the way her artwork. She doesn't create any more books, but the books that she did create, I do have all of them, and I believe they are still up on Amazon, some of them. So if you're interested in Sabine Designs, there are some of their coloring books up there as well. So yeah, that's how that one turned out. I used a little bit of metallic paint pen or color. I don't know if it was a gel pen or something, but yeah, that's how that one turned out. I'm not one to color portraits or people, but I do love Alice in Wonderland, one of my favorite movies of all time by Disney, and I felt like coloring a Jade Summer picture. There haven't been many pictures of Jade Summer colored, and I really wanted to just go back to when I first started coloring in Jade Summer. So I use, give me a second, I used Starjoy Gold pencils, Brute Fooners, and I used some paint pen for the border, and the gold. I have a gold paint pen, and yeah, those are the only pencils I used. And I actually used paint pen in the background here as well, because I didn't like the way it was turning out, so I used paint pen for that. But I really liked the colors I chose for it. Very, you know, Alice in Wonderland-ish. And I was super happy with it. Like I said, I'm not one to color portraits, but I don't know what it was about this picture. I just wanted, I guess, test myself again. See my limits. So, there's that one. And this is from Jade Summer's Alice in Wonderland coloring book. Another one that I had in a folder saved from a while ago that I wanted to color is from Sassy Coloring's Gnome Sweet Gnome book. And this one took me a few days, but I really enjoyed the process of it. I used my H&B, my H&B pastel pencils, as well as my Starjoy Golds and some Brute Fooners for this, as well as some of my paint pens for the brickwork and the outlining of some of the stuff. But I really do love the colors I chose, and I was super happy with it. I was gonna do like the frame, but I kind of liked it the way it was, so I didn't want to mess with it. But yeah, I really do love this one. I was super happy with all the pictures I colored this month, because it was pictures that I wanted to color for me, not for any in particular reason. It was just what I was feeling with it. So this one is another older book. It's by Tabitha Barnett. It's from one of her Broken Circles books, and I did this one on a live, testing or using my Prisma pencils only, Prisma Premier pencils, and a lot of the color choices were chosen by the people in the people who were in the live, and I was super happy with how it turned out. I haven't colored a Tabitha Barnett picture in forever, and now I remember why I used to love her work, and I still love her work because I was just so in the zone with this picture. So I was really happy with the outcome. So, and yeah, that's all Prismacolor Premier pencils, other than my white paint pen, but everything else is Prisma Premier. This is another picture that I was super proud of. I'm not one to color just solely with alcohol markers, But again, I wanted to test myself and see how things would turn out. This is from Daily Art Hours, Spooky Family Collector's Edition. And I used all Ohuhu alcohol markers for the entire picture. And then I used some paint pen to outline and highlight some stuff, as well as the border. And I really, really do love this picture. I've had this picture pulled out for a while. I just kept putting it off, and I said, well, let's do it. And that's what we did. And this is how it turned out. I also used some little heart glitter. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see that. Around the border, I used some little heart glitterific stuff that I had. So that's how she turned out. So I have really been experimenting and pushing myself this month with using one set of pencils, or using markers alone to color a picture. So I was super happy with it. Another picture I was super proud of. Again, I'm not a portrait person, but this is from Hannah Lynn's newest book, the Fantasy and Fierce, or Fierce and Fantasy. I can't remember the whole, it's a big mouthful anyways. Again, Alice in Wonderland, I was drawn to it. And these were the colors that were calling to me for the picture, so I went with it. And the background is chalk pastel and a stencil that I got from Temu. I didn't really use too many highlights on the actual picture itself. I wanted to leave it the way it was because I didn't want to take away from how pretty she looked. So I was really, really happy with it, and really happy with my color choices. So I kind of muted it down a bit for her. I still added that blue and that blonde hair, but I wanted to and I usually would do like a creamy color for the shirt, or but I wanted to go some something different, and I really do like it. So that's the end of my PDFs. Now we are going to get into the books. This picture from Island Cuties. This is my first Joshua Dunbar book ever. I love anything to do with tropical, island, beach, anything like that. And this was done during a live as well. It was with, I believe it was with my Artex pencils. Yes. I had the 72 set, and that's what it rolled to, or spun to, on the wheel. And this is the outcome. It was just solely Artex pencils and some highlights from a paint pen. The background with the bubbles is a stencil and some chalk pastels, and I think it turned out super cute. The choices, again, color-wise, were from the people in the live. I would ask them what colors they thought, and this is what I went with. And I was going for like a gummy bear kind of feel with it. And I thought it was really, really cute, and I really, really enjoyed coloring it. So there's that one from Island Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. Another one I did, and I didn't really add too many highlights because I was happy with the way it actually was on its own, was from April Amber's Chibi Girls Doodle coloring book. And I did this girl here, the little bumblebee girl. Now usually I add like outline and with like paint pens and stuff, but I think it was cute as it was and simple, and I was really happy with it. I used again Starjoy Golds, my Brute Funers, and actually I used some of my Amazon Basic pencils on her. I also used some of they're knockoff jelly rolls from, like these here. They're knockoff jelly rolls from Dollar Tree, so, and I really, really do like them. I used those for the wings on the bees, and kept her pretty simple color-wise, and I was happy with it. So, I know the picture was busy as it was. I didn't want to add any more to the rest of it, so. Another one was from another new book this month, was from 50 Mythical Miniatures by Kimberly Andrakova. This one was done on a live as well, and this was done with my, hang on a second, sorry, I had a hard time with them. Oh, my new pencils I got from Temu. They're like Zed, I don't know that, I can't even pronounce the name. It's some Chinese or Japanese. Anyways, I colored this solely with those pencils. There wasn't much of a color range that I could really play much with, so I made do with the colors that I did have. Overall, it turned out alright. I used chalk pastel with a stencil in the background, and yeah, I'm not going to say I'm overly happy with it, but I mean, it didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would, so I do like it. So, and I got one picture done for this book so far, so. Another book I got before Coco Lyle disappeared on Amazon. I'm just going to grab a drink here, guys. Was Spooky Cutie. I wanted to grab another copy because I love this book. It's the most adorable thing ever. I love my spooky stuff and I love my cute stuff, so this was just right up my alley. This is the second picture I've colored in this book, and I colored this gnome picture. It was actually supposed to be a buddy color with Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy from last month. I just never got around to it, and Deb says to me, you don't have to color it. And I said, no, I do want to color it. So I picked it out and I started coloring it, and I went with these colors. I don't know why it was green and like this muted blue and stuff, but that's what was calling to me, and that's the way I went, and I really do love how it turned out. I did use my Starjoy Golds, my Brute Foners, and Colors for this picture, and I used chalk pastel for the little orbs floating around, and some paint pen for all the details and stuff. So I really do like how this one turned out. So I know I was in like a slump kind of, but my pictures were me, if it makes any sense. They were just me. That's it. Sorry. The next one I have is from 50 Prehistoric Miniatures, and I did this one on a live, and it was with my Arta something pencils. Give me a second. Try to find them. Lord Almighty, now I can't remember what they're called. Oh, Artisto pencils. And it was done on a live, and I think they turned out super cute too. Wasn't sure what I was going to do in the background, but I just kind of put this yellow background behind them. But it was solely those Artisto pencils, or Artiste. I can't pronounce them right. Sorry, guys. But again, it's another picture that I was just in the zone, feeling me, you know. So that one was from 50 Prehistoric Miniatures, And the last picture of the month was from Kawaii Coloring Book by Alexandra Franzese. It was my first picture from this, and I decided to do these guys right here, these little, this doodle page of silly creatures. And it took me about 3 days to do, but I had fun. And I used a lot of pencils. I used my knockoff polys, my colors, my Sarjoy golds, my brute fooners, my regular Sarjoys, and H&B pencils. The background here is a black paint pen, and I didn't really highlight much because I wanted to leave it the way it was because it was already as busy as it was. So, but this month was just about, you know, coming back to me and focusing on me. So this month coming, I'm hoping that I am out of that funk and I will be able to join in some of the fun. And I'm hoping that it'll be a better month. I just guess I was stressed and, you know, everything was just getting to me. And I appreciate each and every one of you who have joined me for my videos and your support. You guys are amazing. And I honestly could not make it through without my coloring family. So I want to thank each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. So yeah, that's the end of this. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite picture or if, you know, what you think. I love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Just no nasty comments because there's no need for it. And remember, my colorful dreamers, to stay safe, be kind, keep smiling, and happy coloring. Until next time, guys. Bye.